It's time to get it popping. It's time for another episode of the Foolish Show podcast. I am your host, up to the ish, Foolish, representing reality, music, entertainment. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and put y'all votes in. Go to statusnetwork.app. Vote for the Foolish Show podcast, man. And let's keep making this thing bigger and bigger. Appreciate all the love and support. Anybody that take the time to check in, tune in. But let me go ahead and get everything set up, folks. And you know we're gonna talk that talk and we're gonna walk that walk. And I'm gonna feed you some soul food. So if you come hungry, I feed your mind, body, and soul. But we talk about real life stuff. We just don't be on here just chopping it up and capping and just saying anything and spreading gossip. We only got one life to live. Don't take life for granted. Enjoy each day. Everybody's put here for a reason. We also serve a purpose. So what purpose are you serving? Why are you here? What are you trying to accomplish? What's going to happen when it's all said and done? These are some of the things that we got to think about, ladies and gentlemen. But tonight's topic, what we're going to talk about tonight, is how do you show your emotions? When you're going through things, how do you express yourself? Do you talk to people? Maybe you just keep everything inside. Do you go on a tantrum? Do you start just cussing people out? Like, what do you do when you be showing your emotions? Do you wear your heart on your sleeves? Some people just can't help it. So that's what we're talking about tonight. We live streaming right now on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. This is the Foolish Show podcast. So how do you show your emotions? Do you hold it in? Do you let it out? Do you cry? Don't be afraid to cry. Release that pain and release that tension. Sometimes you gotta cry. Because life is gonna take us through things that it's gonna make you want to cry. That's the only thing you can do. That's the way of expressing yourself. When you're dealing with pain, heartache. It's not easy. It hurts. So sometimes you might have to cry. Don't be afraid to live life. You just got to understand. Ain't nothing guaranteed or promised. Nothing is promised in this world. But us leaving one day. So while we're here, we got to maximize our potential. Maximize the time we got. We don't know how long we're going to be here. But take advantage of waking up every day. So how do you express yourself? How do you, when you're going through stuff, and you're very emotional, do you write it down? Do you talk about it? Do you talk to your family? Do you talk to your kids? Do you talk to your husband or your wife? What do you do to show your emotions? How do you let your emotions out? Do you exercise, go for walks, go for jogs, listen to music, take rides? What do you do? How do you show your emotions? We all go through things. Sometimes life might disappoint you, get you upset. How do you handle that? When it slaps you in the face, how do you handle that? Life looks you in the eye and you fall down, how do you bounce back? Life is an emotional roller coaster. So we're going to have ups and downs all the time. We have to take the good with the bad. They always told me what don't kill you in this world will make you stronger. We learn tough lessons while living life. But the key thing is learning. You always learn from what you done been through. And sometimes life can have us so emotional that we can't help ourselves. Some people live on the edge, just waiting to jump. Some people are more laid back, self-controlled. They're more cool and calm. So how do you show your emotion? If you had a good day, how do you show that? If you had a bad day, how do you show that? What are the things you do to show that, hey, I'm happy. I'm loving life. I'm loving my life. Is it you going out and partying? You turning up? You going shopping? How do you show when you're feeling good about yourself? But when you have a bad day, what do? Do you just shut down, block everybody out? Or do you go vent to someone and tell them, hey, this is what I went through today. I just need to tell somebody about it. How do you handle your situation? How do you show your emotions? A lot of times we can let our emotions get the best of us because we make emotional decisions that sometimes don't always be the best. You might get so caught up and say, I like him, I like her. And then when you get to know that person, you realize that, hey, not for me. But see, you got emotionally invested. It was like love at first sight. You're thinking in your head, this is the one. I see potential. And then they throw a monkey wrench. Show you their true colors. And now fast forward, they know where to be found. So you gotta be careful when you're making big decisions off your emotions. How do you handle your emotions? How do you express your emotions? Express yourself. How will somebody know you up, down, feeling good, feeling bad, need company, don't want company? What are the signs that you show what your emotional state is? How will somebody know what you're dealing with or going through? How do they recognize that? Does it just show from your facial expressions? How do you show your emotions? Everybody go through things. You have good days. Well, you might be happy. You all in the cheerful mode. Walk around with your head high. Chest sticking out. People can tell, hey, they really having a good day. Then you're having a bad day, you walk around with your head down, mean mugging. People gonna be staring at you. They gonna like, they look like something wrong with them. I'm gonna stay away. They don't look like they in a good mood. Sometimes we have our emotions right on our face or our body language. Somebody look at your body language, like you don't feel like being bothered. Their facial expressions feel like, hey, I'm gonna just give you your distance. Expressing yourself is important because you don't want to keep things balled up. You're nothing but a ticking time bomb. Sooner or later, you're going to explode. So it's better to let it out. Whether people still use diaries or make notes in your iPhone, or go just talk to one of your family or friends or somebody you really trust and let it out. Expressing yourself and letting yourself be heard. How do you show your emotions? How do you deal with when you're going through stuff? How do you deal with pressure? What happens when pressure moments happen in your life? How do you deal with that? Does it overwhelm you? Does it make you want to give up? Do you feel like it's too much? What kind of emotions do you feel? See, we come on the emotional roller coaster, depending on what's going on in your life at what time. At one point in time, this could be affecting you and something else. You got to think about this. You got to think about that. You got bills to pay. You got to put food in the kids' mouth. You got to get back and forth. You got to make sure you have state transportation. This got to be paid. That got to be paid. How do you show your emotions? What do you do to express yourself? Do you lash out? Do you don't talk to people? And just vent and let it out? Everybody don't have every situation the same. Nobody's the same. Take your time when dealing with life. A lot of times we make emotional decisions. We react off emotions. But we don't take the time to really think about it. How do you express yourself? Because everybody don't express themselves the same way. When you mad, you might do certain things that I don't do when I'm mad. When I'm happy, I might do certain things that you don't do when you happy. But the question is, are you expressing yourself? Are you showing your emotions in a positive way? Or are you just putting negativity out and you rubbing everybody around you the wrong way? Maybe you pushing everybody away from by the way you act. A lot of times we don't realize it because you're not on the outside looking in. Some people wear their emotions on their sleeve and they let you know where they stay. Some people are laid back, cool, calm, collected. They don't want no problem. How know your emotions? Are you too emotional? Do you overreact? Do you be over dramatic? Do you really take things too far when it ain't that serious? How do you express yourself? When you're going through stuff and times get rough, what do? Do you hit the panic button? Do you hit the reset button? Do you start out? Do you start asking for favors? What is your mind frame? What type of emotions are you feeling when you're trying to get back stable? Everybody don't have it great. Everybody ain't where they want to be financially because there's not enough millionaires and billionaires. It's more the poor than the rich. That's how it works. Because greed is a part of that. But it's not about what you have. It's about what you give. So what are you giving back to this universe? How are you showing your emotions when it comes to certain things? What do you do when you get mad? What do you do when you aggravate? What do you do when somebody getting on your nerves? Do you become rude and disrespectful? Or do you take the time to calm down, collect yourself? See, emotions can take you so many different places. You don't know if you're going up and down, left or right. We all go through things. Sometimes you might just be having a bad day. People just catch you on a bad day when you really don't want to be bothered. And you're already on the edge. Something will take you off. You don't get out of bed with something on your mind that's bothering you. You don't want to be bothered. But then we don't take the time to think about it. What did these people do to you? Karen says, I leave them to talk to themselves. Shout out to Karen checking in. If y'all just tuning in, tonight's topic talking about how do you express your emotions? How do you show how you feel? How somebody can know what you're going through or dealing with? What's the way of you showing your emotions? Everybody don't show their emotions. Karen says, who got time? Everybody don't show their emotions the same way. Some people might keep it in. Some people are more verbal. They don't let you know where they stand. They're outspoken. They just don't straight up tell you what it is. So how do you show your emotion? What do you do when you have a bad day? What do you do when things ain't going right? Do you take it out on everybody around you? Are you that type of person? Start just cussing your kids out for nothing? Start taking out on your boyfriend or your husband? Are you one of those type of person that get mad at your wife, put your hands on your wife, cuss out, call names? What kind of person are you when you get emotional? Because life gonna take you on an emotional roller coaster. How do you respond? Let's go back to the comments, folks. We live streaming right now. Don't be afraid to chime in and leave your comments. We're gonna get back to Karen. Karen says, I show how I feel in my actions. I don't do a lot of talking about it. You will know. So you can respect that. I respect what Karen's saying because listen, you're not leaving nobody like I don't know. I'm guessing. You let somebody know what it is. You let them know where it's standing. All you can do is respect that. But how do you deal with your emotions when you're going through stuff? Stuff is bothering you. When you're not feeling like you just feeling like yourself. Maybe you feel out of place. Maybe it's just something heavy on your mind and your heart. What do? How do you deal with that? You turn to God. You pray. You turn to your family. You turn to your kids. You turn to some of your best friends. What do you do to show and express yourself when you're dealing with emotional things? Because a lot of times we make the bad and worse decisions when we're so emotional. Because when you're emotional, you're vulnerable. See, when you met me, it don't take much for you to cuss me out and call me names. When I had you laughing, You know, I like him. Foolish is pretty cool. He's a good guy. See, emotions take you everywhere. Cameron says, when I'm going through something, I grab a bottle and call my homegirl and laugh. See, that's what's up. But everybody don't handle it the same way. See, Cameron said she just kicked back, called one of the girls, and hey, blow off some steam. Other people, they might sit there, just let everything build up and have all this stuff circulating in their mind. And sooner or later, they might let their emotions get the best of them. A lot of times we'll let our emotions get the best of us and put us in some unpredictable and out of place situations. So tonight's podcast is about how do you show your emotions? When you're dealing with stuff, when you're happy, when you're sad, how you show your emotions? How people know how you feel? Can they just see it on your face? Or do you have eyes on the mask and inside you hurt? A lot of people walk around making me happy and cheerful. That don't mean something ain't killing them. Some people don't show their emotions on their sleeves. Some people handle it a different way. How do you deal with your emotions and how do you handle it? Can you control them? Do you let your emotions get the best of you? Do things, say things that you don't mean and regret? There's a lot of things that you want to take back and wish you could have back. Because you were so emotional. You were so mad for what? When you look back at it, you think to yourself, wasn't even that serious. Baby, y'all don't been there. I know I have. I have my moments when I be like, man, why did I say all that? I ain't even had to take it there. But we let our emotions get the best of us. A lot of times you want to be on top. Everybody want to have the last word. Nobody want to be the bigger person to walk away. You want to feel like I won. I told you I won. I won that argument. I won that debate. You can't tell me nothing. It's hard for a lot of people to admit when they're wrong. They'll tell you they're right to the depth of them. Inside, when they know they ain't right. It's just different people in the universe. But we're live streaming right now on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. This is the Coolest Show. This is how we do it, folks. Talk about real life. Tonight we're talking about how do you show your emotions. Everybody don't do the same things. Karen said she lay back and get her bottle and get her sip on. Other people, they might just go walk on the beach, put their feet in the water. The other people, they rather just lay back and cut on up. They put on their playlist and jam some music. They just tune out. They might just throw their headphones on and zone out. You got other people who might sit and do yoga. Some people express themselves and deal with their emotions in different ways, which is fine. Because we all different. We don't both act the same and think the same. Everybody has different minds. So we all going to be unique and different in our own, but at the same time, we're the same because we all human. We all bleed the same red blood. But we got different traits. So we're different. How do you express yourself? Do you let your emotions get the best of you? Do you let life get to you? Do you show what you're going through? Or do you keep a wall up? And people never know. Even if you're down, people never know. How do you deal with stuff? How do you show your emotions? Do you cry till you can't cry no more? What do you do? First thing I tell you to do is pray. You always got to ask God for help. You ain't asking nothing else in this world. Let's start with God. Then you can think about the people that's dear to you, that's near to you. But we all have to express ourselves in a certain way. Sometimes it's better to just let it out than to let it build up. When you lash out and you hurt people you love close to you, because you're going through so much stuff emotionally that is building up, and you're going to explode like a volcano, and you end up hurting the people that you love the most because you're not how to deal with your emotions. You let your emotions overwhelm you, took you over. What do you do when things don't go your way? What do you do and how you act when things do go your way? It shows your character and your true colors, good or bad. Do you let your emotions get the best of you? Or are you the one that play it cool, calm, and collected? It depends on what kind of person you're talking to. Everybody's not the same. The way I act ain't gonna be the same when you act. When you mad, you might get mad and start breaking stuff, throwing stuff. I might get mad and just walk off. Everybody don't handle their emotions the same way. But we can't let our emotions get the best of us and put us and jam us up in bad situations. You can get emotional, go head first over somebody and end up breaking your heart. You was already molested, but you didn't even really see what was right in front of you until it was too late. So you took off all the disguise and the mask, and you seen them people true colors. But you were so emotionally invested. You like, I love him. I love her. Even your best friends. You might have been arguing to death about your best friend. That's my girl. I rock her up. Then you found out she was telling the other chicks all your business. She was telling them how many bodies you got, how many you slept with, how many different baby dads you got, and then come back and say, okay, see what I'm trying to tell you? Y'all see how life operates. It's cutthroat in these streets. You don't put that past nobody, especially if somebody that's very emotional. Or somebody so emotional, there's no telling what they'll do because they're like a light switch. You gonna have off and on, good, bad. You never know what you're going to get. You could be getting a good side or their bad side. They could be having a curtain up, or they could pull the curtain to the side. It's up to you to decipher and decide if somebody's playing you or not. If somebody's sincere or not. Think about it. Life is about decisions that we make. Because some decisions can follow you a lifetime. Think about it. If you did something terrible, 14, even if you went to prison or jail and they let you out, it's still gonna live with you. It's still somebody's still gonna bring it up. Still gonna be on your record. even though you still got to go on with your life. Some decisions stick with you for life. That's why it's important when we dealing with things to deal with it in the right way. Sometimes you be so emotional that you crash out, and then when you come back to your senses, you realize you done messed up. It's called think before you act. You gotta think about it. You might be mad. I can do this, I can do that. But if I do this, what's gonna happen? You gotta think like that. You can't get, oh man, okay, I'm doing this. Then you turn around and look around. You could be dead and gone. You could be beat up somewhere. You could have put your family at stake, at jeopardy. You lashing out at these people might retaliate, do something to your family. You don't even realize how you could be putting at risk, all because you're being so emotional. And at the end of the day, all you have to do is walk away. Now, sometimes if you can't walk away, what has to be done has to be done. You got to protect yourself. Everybody has to have self-defense. If you're bringing the trouble to your face and ain't no way ain't nothing you can do, what can you do? If you can walk away, man, you got to get away from that stuff. You don't want to make lifetime decisions that's going to hurt you. You don't want to ruin your life for nothing. Always being judged and looked down on because you made a mistake. And we all make mistakes. That's what life is about. We ain't got everything figured out. We all live in the same world. We all live under the same rules. So think about life. How do you handle your emotions in different ways? What you do when you mad? Are you the type of person that just lash out on everybody, cuss everybody out because you mad and having a bad day? Are you one of the type of people? Oh, I don't care. I ain't happy today. Nobody better not say that to me. Like, come on, man. What is that gonna accomplish? Besides, you're gonna collide with somebody. You asking for problems. Somebody might be feeling just like, and now we got two pit bulls. You gotta look at life in a positive way, even when things ain't going right. Think about what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody don't wear the emotions the same way. Some people do things when they mad. Some people don't. Some people just chill. Some people might be loud and obnoxious. Some people might just be. Think about it. Everybody don't handle emotions the same way. Some people might lash out and give you a tongue lash. Other people might walk away. Everybody don't handle and deal with their emotions the same way. How do you deal with your emotions hit you? What if you're not having a good day? How do you react during your day? Do you take it out on everybody that comes away, or do you know how to control it and keep it inside? Or do you go in the bathroom and cry about it? You might have to go yell and cry and scream and let it out. But don't be directing that negativity on other people who ain't getting that to you. You mad at the world, but the world ain't doing that to you. Why are you taking it out on everybody? Everybody didn't do it. You gotta learn how to control your emotions. We understand you might be having a bad day. Understand you might not want to be, you're not where you want to be in life. Or whatever it is. You might not even ate in a day or two. I don't know what nobody's problem is, because everybody go through it. Life is hard. So you deal with pain. You deal with heartaches. somebody that close to you ain't gonna be there no more, whether God gonna call them home or y'all gonna separate from each other. You're gonna have people that you thought was love of your life. There's no longer a part of your life. It's gonna be all type of trials and tribulations, folks. You're going through a journey. You're riding in the tunnel right now. Your life. You gotta deal with the good and bad. Understand that life is tough. It's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you hard. It's gonna hit you real hard. I'm talking about real hard. Slap you right in the face. You don't want to be the one that learned the hard way. You don't want to be the one that learned when it's too late. But it's never too late as long as you're alive. Change. As long as you're alive, you can change. We all got to change and repent before we die. Everybody. If you want to go to heaven. So we all got to make a change. One day, we ain't gonna be here no. So you gotta think in your life. One day, it's gonna hit you. Why am I acting like this? Why am I doing it? One day you might decide to change. One day you might get up and say, hey, I don't even want to touch liquor. You know what? I don't want no cigarette. I don't want no vape. You know what? I don't even want to look at social media no more. I'm finna put all my pages down. Sometimes life just hits you. You could be going through midlife crisis. Whatever you're going through, you might wake up one day and I'm in the mood for something different. I ain't in the mood for the same thing. I'm tired of eating chicken. I'm a vegetarian now. So we don't know how our emotions gonna hit us. But you're gonna always deal with emotions. Whether it's good or bad, ups and downs, everything in between. Think about what I'm trying to tell you. How do you express yourself, show your emotions? Is reflecting how people will receive you. You understand what I'm telling you when I'm telling you that, right? If I walk around something like this, you think I look approachable? You think everybody want to wave and, hey, foolish? No, they gonna be like, I'm gonna stay away from him. Now, if I walk around and somebody might be saying, oh, what's up? What's up? What's good? It's different. It's a different vibe. Think about it. So you could be showing your emotions right in your face. And you only realize people can see it. They can tell you really ain't happy because you walk around like this all day. You don't think somebody thinks something wrong? Now sometimes you can be overjoyed and they still think so. But if you are right, why is he so happy? Why is she so happy? People have something to say regardless, no matter what you do. Whether you're happy, sad, and mad. Why is he so mad? They don't know what your life is. They don't know what you're going through. So that's why you got life for you. You go have ups and downs. But I always try to control your emotions. Because we get in messed up situations when we allow our emotions to get the best of us. We say things and do things we don't mean. When we emotional, vulnerable. You're mad, and the vulnerability is there. You have a loose lip, loose tongue. We're going to think about the things that we say and do because we're mad at the moment. We feel like it's justified because I'm upset and you got to get this. You got to get this tongue lashing. You got to get me giving it to you. Some people like that. Some people let you have it, keep their mouth closed, and go about their life. So it depends on what side of the fence you're on, how you handle your emotions. And that's going to dictate a lot of things that happen in your life. Sometimes we create our own problems. You might not even realize it. When you look around and there's always something going on, and you're the common factor, you might look at the mirror. Go look in the mirror. It ain't always everybody else. Sometimes you got to evaluate yourself. I'm not thinking you perfect. We all got flaws. You might look and say, hey, what? Maybe it is my mouth. I just can't control my mouth, and I just rub people the wrong way. It's all right to tell yourself that. Why not? If you ain't perfect, I ain't perfect, nobody ain't perfect. We all got things that we can improve. You might want to improve the way you talk. Some people might say, I'm going to cuss less. I don't want to cuss just as much. Then you go right back to cussing that we're so used to. And that's the way that we express ourselves. Some people just won't cuss if you pay them. Whether they're mad or happy. Everybody don't act the same. Everybody's life ain't the same. What's important is not letting your emotions get the best of you when you crash out and make a lifetime bad decision. How do you express your emotions is very important. How you deal with pain is very important. It's all about going through the process of acknowledging it and then healing. You heal from the pain just like a cut or a sore. Sometimes you might not heal overnight. It might be weeks or a month or a year. But you'll heal from that pain. How do you heal from your pain? What is your third? What do your emotions tell you to do? Do you know how to deal with it? Do you know how to cope with pain? Do it put you on the edge? Does it make you feel unhappy, unwanted, confused? Maybe feel like you don't have nowhere, no one to turn to. What do you do if your back is against the wall and things ain't going how you want? Thought you was gonna get the job, but you ain't get it. You thought you was gonna have that new car by now, but you don't have it. You thought you was gonna move where you at right now to somewhere bigger, but ain't happy yet. How do you handle all that emotionally? Do you lash out and go crazy and start breaking things, letting your frustrations out? Or do you diagnose the problem and start finding answers? You can't go on a tantrum like you're a child because things don't go your way. Kids, you know that's what kids do. You can't have that toy. But as a grown person, if you can't get it right now, you just can't get it. You grind hard and put yourself in a better position that you want. It's all it is. But you let your emotions get the best of you and you go crazy. I don't know what to do. I'm still living here. I ain't got my new car. I ain't got a Tesla yet. First of all, you got to take the time to appreciate what you have. It's number one. And that's wrong with wanting more. But thank God for what you got. Some people ain't got nothing. Everybody got a lot. It's triple people that got a little. So start off with being thankful for what you got. But not always letting your emotions get the best of you. And that's when you make messed up decisions. You're emotional, you're on the edge, you're unhappy, you're mad. Now you're a ticking time bomb. So in a matter of time before you explode and do something that you're gonna regret. Do something that might mess up your life and change your life. All because you're on the edge of your emotion. I'm bad. I'm bad. Make it make sense, folks. You have to think about what we do, how we doing it. Think about the emotional roller coaster that we on. Life will make you feel good, then it'll make you feel bad. Life will take you up, then it'll take you down. You really don't know what to expect. Then Forrest Gump said life is like a box of chocolate. You really don't know what to expect. Each day that you wake up, you might think something's going to happen. It might not happen. You might wake up and say, today I'm going to come home. Then the day you woke up and you ain't made it home. God forbid you could have got an accident. Anything crazy could happen. God forbid. So there's nothing guaranteed. Nothing promised to you, period. So every day you wake up and go home, go to work, whatever you do, and you make it back, go to sleep and wake up again, it's a blessing. Don't let your emotions get the best of you when you forget. You forget the small things in life. And we get started worrying about the big things. You take the small things for granted. What does it matter if you have $1 million if your health ain't good? What does it matter if you live in 20-bedroom house mansion in a studio if your heart ain't right? You have to have your heart in the right place. Because when you look for other things to make you happy, you're going to keep reaching, and then you're going to still be stuck. You're going to sit there, you're going to say, why I still ain't happy? I got the car I wanted. I married the prettiest woman. I can go by wherever I want. But still, I sit here right now and I don't have a smile on my face. There's some people that's like that. Because they're not emotionally stable. They're chasing happiness through material things that will never end. So you're chasing after something that you will never catch. Like you run out of ghosts. You always want more and more and more. You feel like that's going to make you happy. Happiness starts within yourself. Be happy when God made you. Be happy of the person that you are. Love yourself first before you can love anybody else. You got to appreciate you. Because God made you. You're here for a reason. You walk around and breathe for a reason. Some of y'all don't reproduce and make kids. You're here for a reason. You don't populate the planet. Some people don't do things and make buildings. And all the stuff we see today, somebody built it and made it. Somebody built these robots. That shows you everything for a reason. Some people here to just cause confusion, which is to flat out the devil. The devil will come and try to mess everything up. They don't want everybody to be la 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 la. Yeah. That's why you always go through things in your life. The devil will say, hold on, you think you just gonna have it good? Let me stir something up. But you all keep your faith and keep going. Live life to the fullest and never let things just pull you down. to keep you down. Sometimes you're going to feel down. You might not be happy. But you don't have to stay down. You have to have the power to pull yourself up. No matter where you at or what you're going through in life. No matter what nobody say about you. Who cares who don't like you? Who cares if they don't speak to you? Who cares if they don't want to? Who cares if they don't follow you on social media and you only got 5 followers? We all better be following the one upstairs. That's what we should be following. Because IG, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, nothing else. They ain't gonna take us to heaven. All here on earth. How do you show your emotions? That's what we're talking about tonight. Are you able to handle your emotions? Or are you an over emotional person? Are you over dramatic? Do you take things too far? Are you this is too extra? But nothing. Situation don't even call for it. You just want rah, 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 rah. You ever been somewhere somebody that be so loud acting crazy, you be like, why? What? What do you accomplish? Besides everybody looking at you with. And you can be like, I don't care nobody's name. No. Then you're gonna hit you later on. You're gonna watch it somewhere, you're gonna be like, ooh, I was acting like that. Not how I told you we don't think. When we emotional, because we just act. We just like a reflex. Think about it. So where do you stand in your life? Where are your emotions taking you? Has it took you to a bad place? Or has it took you to somewhere where you feel peaceful? Where do you let your emotions take you? Do you let your emotions bring you down or put you in bad positions? Do you let your emotions overwhelm you? How do you deal with different situations when it comes your way in life? How you deal with the bad and good? How you deal with things going your way but it's not? How you deal with people showing you love and when it don't? How do you handle yourself? Do you be down on yourself? Do you hold everything in or do you let it out? Let me go back to the chat. Let's see what Karen was talking about. When I'm going through something, oh, we said that already, Karen says, amen. Some people taking social media too seriously with them followers. Yeah, if you're going to follow something, you better follow the one upstairs. I'm going to follow God. I'm going to follow Jesus. I don't care about no follower. Nobody got to follow me. I got 0. I'm going to wake up every day and still live my life. I'm sorry. We was living before this stuff even existed. A lot of us was here before the internet and computers and all that. A lot of us it came, but still, you don't let it dictate your life. You got to think about it. Still got to live. You want to jump off a bridge because nobody ain't follow you? You don't want to be in this world no more because somebody ain't like your stuff. Come on, y'all. That don't make sense. All that is not important. What's important is what's your life in real life. What does it matter if you looking like you on top on the internet? You're suffering every day. Real life, you got to wake up to your real life, and it sucks. So basically, you're living a lie, and you're living a lie in front of everybody. But who you're not fooling is the one upstairs. He knows everything that we do before we do. Before you do it, God knows do it, how you gonna do it, and why you did it. Think about that. Think about it. Don't let your emotions take you to a place where you don't want to go. And it'd be hard to pull yourself back up. You're going to deal with problems. You're going to deal with pain. You're going to deal with suffering, heartaches. Sometimes you got to cry. You got to cry, folks. Ain't that wrong? Don't let nobody tell you soft, or you too old, or you shit. Tears. You can let it out. You're human. Those are signs of emotions. When people see you crying, first thing you see, when you see somebody crying, what's the first thing you think? Oh, something's bothering them, they're in pain. It shows the emotions that they're going through. So there's nothing wrong with showing your emotions and letting it out. As long as you're not putting negativity on someone else because you feel like you ain't got nothing going on. You ain't. It ain't right. It ain't fair. It ain't the way it's supposed to be. You don't take it out on the next person because you ain't. My day ain't going good. I want to ruin your day. Make that make sense. You walk around, you just looking for trouble, looking for somebody to bother. That don't make sense. All because you ain't where you want to be. Because you ain't got what you want to have. You still waiting around for somebody to probably give it to you. But think somebody owe you something. You're sitting around feeling sorry for yourself. When you're really mad at yourself, but you take it out on everybody else. But you really want to slap yourself. Do y'all know some people like that? They so mad at themselves, but they take it out on everybody else. But we're going to get ready to wind this old podcast on now. Shout out to everybody be checking in. And make sure y'all go ahead and hey, I don't think it's too late. Go ahead and put your vote in. Go to statusnetwork.app and vote for the Foolish Show podcast, folks. Y'all keep running them votes up. We got some big things coming. But we just winding them down in the top of the middle of the week, getting over the hump. But tonight, man, we talked about handling your emotions, taking the good with the bad in life. Don't let life take you too high or bring you down too far. Try to keep it in the middle. Maintain positivity in your mind and in your life. Be grateful. Be thankful for everything you got. It's all right to want more. Appreciate what you have. And learn how to control your emotions. Because we try to let our emotions get the best of us. And we can throw away our life. We can push away people that we want to be a part of our life. But you ain't not to control your emotions. And you push away all the good things that you have. You didn't appreciate them when you have them. You let your emotions overwhelm you. So don't be that type of person. Sit back and be cool, calm. Take what life gives you. And you got to adjust for what comes your way. Learn lessons. Learn what to do, not to do. What to say, what not to say. How to act and how don't you act. Life is about learning lessons, folks. But before you go, let me put it on the screen. Make sure y'all go do a little shopping. Scan that code on the bottom of your screen. It will take you to our official reality, music, entertainment, merchandise. Make sure y'all go ahead, scan that code, and find you something nice. We got brand new hoodies, t-shirts, sweaters, tank tops, snapbacks. You name it, we got it. The ladies and men. So y'all check out our new apparel. We got all type of accessories, wristbands, We got stuff for the house, shower curtains, towels, sheets. I go on and on. Top. Everything reality music entertainment. Keychain. You're going to find something you like. So some phone, and it will take you to our official reality music entertainment merchandise. We got 30% off right now on all products. So make it good use. Scan the code with your phone. Go buy your t-shirt, a hat, hoodie. And we got the official Foolish Show podcast t-shirt available right now. Scan that code. Support the movement. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. Live life to the fullest. And don't always let your emotions get the best of you. Know you want to crash out. You better think before you act. Y'all stay safe. One love, everybody. I'm out.